Alright, with page 2, we're going to continue on. Number 9, I don't like number 9. We're going to have to fix this. But it asks you write the standard form of an equation. I'm going to give you the actual standard form answer, and then I'm going to show you which answer choice they're going for. On this one, we have a slope of 2, and it's passing through this point. So I'm going to grab that point. Y minus 4 is equal to 2x minus a negative 6. We distribute this 2, and we'll get y minus 4 is equal to 2x plus 12. We're trying to get x and y on the same side. We're trying to keep x positive, and we don't want any fractions. Well, we don't have any fractions. I'm going to subtract the y from both sides. I'm going to subtract the 12 from both sides. So my 12's cancel, my y's cancel, and I will get 2x minus y, from right there, is equal to negative 16. This is the actual standard form. X and y are on the same side. X is positive. There are no fractions. This is standard form. Now, to make it match one of the answer choices, however, we're going to have to shuffle it around. We subtract everything to the other side. What that gives us is minus that 2x and add the y. That gives us negative 2x plus y minus 16 is equal to 0. I apologize. We just add the 16 to the other side. When we add the 16 to the other side, I don't know what I was doing there for a second. We add the 16 to the other side. You get x and y on the same side, but this extra number is over there as well, and that's how you're going to get b in this case. Alright, so it's going to be b. It's not actually standard form because you do have that constant over here with x and y, but that's alright. Got to find the answer somehow. We do know x has to be positive, so that's how we're going to execute the problem. Looking at number 10, the graph the graph for a stable charges a $20 flat fee plus $10 per hour for horseback riding. However, the graph change if the stable changes its charges to a flat fee of $35 plus $15 an hour. So instead of $20 to start out with, we're going to start over here at $35, and instead of $10 per hour, we're going to go $15 an hour up. So we'd be up here at 50. So looking at the two graphs, the slope has increased to 15. So I know it's not going to be 10. I know it's not going to be 35. The slope has increased to 15. And the y-intercept has increased to 35. That's it. It's going to be C. Number 11, write the equation of the line that goes through that point and is parallel to this line. If it's got to be parallel to this line, we know it's going to have the same slope. Y is solved for, so I know the slope of this line is going to be negative 4. Since I know the slope and I know a point on the line, I'm going to throw it into point-slope form. Many students try to go directly into slope-intercept form. Not a good idea. You want to stick with the same basic attack on each line and then tweak it at the end as necessary. In this case, we've got our slope, we've got our point. I put it into this equation. I look at my answer choices, and none of them are in this form. So I know I'm going to have to solve for y. Y minus 2 is equal to negative 4, x plus 24. Add 2, y is equal to negative 4x plus 26. It's going to be answer choice A. Now many of you are going to say, well, I know that the slope is going to be negative 4, so I can throw out C and D, and I know that the point 62 has to be on the line, so I can throw out B because 62 doesn't work with B. That's fine. However, not every time will you have a multiple choice problem, so we will have to know how to do it by hand. Number 12, write the equation of the line that passes through negative 6, negative 7 and is perpendicular to the line y equal negative 3 minus 4. Again, y is already solved for, so I can identify this slope. If our original slope is 3 over 1 and I want the perpendicular slope for that, I'm going to use the reciprocal fraction. It's going to be opposite. So instead of 3 over 1, I'm going to use 1 over 3, and instead of being negative, this fraction will be positive. I have the slope. I've got a point, so I'm going to put it into my equation. Y minus negative 7 is equal to 1 over 3, x minus negative 6. And I look at my answer, I look at my question, it says write an equation of the line. I have an equation of the line. At this point, I will stop. There is no need to go further. If I go further, the only possible thing that can happen is I will lose points. So I will stop right here, as it does not require me to go any further than that.